This is Bands with a Dark History, Part 24.
ACDC. ACDC are considered one of the greatest rock and roll bands of all time. The brothers of the band, Angus and Malcolm, are known for their small height, but this is actually due to a lead pipe contamination at their home in Glasgow. This meant they could never grow above 5'3". The family moved from Australia as part of a government scheme and started from the bottom again there. Angus and Malcolm formed ACDC in 1973 in Australia, and in 1974 Bon Scott became the singer. The band liked his rebellious attitude. He had been rejected from the army, dropped out of school and arrested. In 1980, Scott had been partying with friends in London when he passed out in his car and was found dead after choking on his own vomit. His cause of death has been debated, as friends said he wasn't drunk leaving that night, and some even suggest that heroin is the cause of his death. The band did discuss quitting ACDC altogether, but decided to carry on Scott's legacy, and Brian Johnson replaced him as the singer. In the mid-1980s, the band were tied to what later turned out to be the Night Stalker killings, as an ACDC hat was found at the scene of one of the murders. The serial killer, Richard Ramirez, was an ACDC fan and a Satanist. Many believe that listening to ACDC would turn fans into Satanists. In 1988, Malcolm Young had to step back from the band due to his alcohol addiction, which had been building up over the years. He later returned to the band and traded in the tequila for tea. In 2014, Malcolm was diagnosed with dementia, and it wasn't long after this that Phil Rudd was arrested and charged for threatening to kill his previous security guard, amongst other drug charges. He was served with 8 months house arrest. Unfortunately, in 2017, Malcolm Young passed away from his illness. His brother and band were heartbroken by the death, and Angus took further time away from the band to deal with this. Despite Johnson's multiple issues with hearing, which even led him to leave ACDC in 2016, the band reunited in 2020 and are still one of the greatest rock and roll bands of all.